Hello, welcome back to the Squawker YouTube channel. I'm Statman Dave, and we are going to dive in to the Champions League draw right now. Make sure, of course, to subscribe if you are new to the Squawker YouTube channel. Of course, like this goddamn video and get into the comments below who is your favourites to win the Champions League this season. Anyway, let's dive in. This content is sponsored by OneFootball, an absolute quality app. We're going to be using the app to dive into the Champions League groups for this season. Of course, if you want to check it out, the link is in the description below, so go and give it a download. Anyway, it's time to dive into the groups. First up, of course, we've got to talk about Liverpool, who were drawn in Group E with, of course, Napoli, Salzburg and Genk. Liverpool won the competition last season, the sixth time that they won the Champions League. An incredible 2-0 win over Tottenham in that final. The key parts of that game, the front three, the fullbacks were absolutely fantastic, and Fabinho and Jordan Henderson in midfield were great. But that's quite interesting in terms of, you're looking into where Liverpool got through the group. They actually beat Napoli 1-0 in the last game that put them through. Mohamed Salah goal, and that was it. Napoli beat Liverpool previously in the first game of the group, so that makes it a pretty tasty group between those two of who is going to come top. Will it be Liverpool or will it be Napoli? Get into the comments below. They, of course, are joined by Salzburg, one of Red Bull's teams, and Genk. Salzburg will provide a bit of a task, looking at Haaland up front. A big, tall centre-forward could cause Liverpool's centre-backs a little bit of trouble. Of course, for Liverpool, the big player for them this season and last season in the Champions League was Trent Alexander-Arnold, created more chances than any other Liverpool player. Let's move on to the other English sides, and we'll go alphabetically. So first up is Tottenham. Tottenham have been paired with German giants Bayern Munich, Olympiacos and the cool one, Red Star Belgrade. Red Star Belgrade gave us some great scenes in the Champions League last season, beating PSG. But anyway, in terms of that, Tottenham have started the season in really poor form, but someone like Christian Eriksen, if he stays at Tottenham, could be absolutely vital. Christian Eriksen created the most chances for Tottenham in the Champions League last season. His link-up play with someone like a Lucas Moura, who was directly involved in 0.6 goals per game, is going to again be an important part to get Tottenham out of this Group B. But Bayern Munich, who have reinforced in the summer with Alexis Perisic, could be quite tricky, but haven't started great. Again, they lost the Super Cup to Borussia Dortmund. They struggled in their opening game, so expect Tottenham and Pochettino maybe to top this group. Next up, Group C, the third English team, Manchester City, have been drawn by Shakhtar Donetsk, Dynamo Zagreb and Atalanta. On the face of that, quite an easy group, again for Manchester City. They expected the draw for them to, draw Shakhtar Donetsk, as they always do, Hogwarts and Rochdale. But they've been paired with Dynamo Zagreb, who it's probably the best Dynamo Zagreb team I've seen in my lifetime. Dani Milan is their key guy, playing attacking midfield and on the right-hand side, so watch out for him. But Atalanta are very fun. 3-4-1-2, Alejandro Gomez in the number 10 position. They could be dangerous, especially watch out for Zapata up front, a big, powerful, strong, technical forward that's really, really good in putting the ball in the back of the net. And our final team, English side, is Chelsea, who have got a pretty cool group. You're looking at Chelsea, drawn with Ajax, last season's semi-finalist, one moments away from the final, with, of course, Frenkie De Jong, the midfielder of last season's tournament, paired with Valencia and Lille. Lille could be a difficult side to face. They lost Nicolas Pepe in the summer, but they still have a really good side. You're looking at Kone attacking midfield, you're looking at Bamba on the wing, and the new signing, Osimhen, a commentator's dream who looks really good in Liga. He's got a really good style, taking one touch and putting the ball into the back of the net. Quite a good young forward. But that's quite an exciting group. We've got Chelsea, who've been drawn with Ajax, Valencia, Lille, Manchester City, of course, who are facing up against Shakhtar Donetsk, Dynamo Zagreb and Atalanta. Tottenham, Bayern Munich, Olympiacos and Red Star Belgrade make up Group B. And of course, Liverpool, the current champions, in Group E with Liverpool, Napoli, Salzburg and Genk. Now we've done the English teams, let's move on to the Group of Death. There's two potential groups of death I think you can look at. The first one is Group F. Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, and then Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague are probably not going to pick up too many points in this group, but you're thinking an Antonio Conte's Inter Milan with Romelu Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez. You've got Borussia Dortmund, who are fantastic side, Jadon Sancho in there, and of course Barcelona, who have so many forwards, we've lost count of who are in there. The other one that I'm thinking in terms of a group of death, or maybe the hipsters' group of choice, of course, is the RB Leipzig group. RB Leipzig, Olympique Lyonnais, Benfica and Zenit St. Petersburg making up Group G. It's going to be an exciting group that. You're thinking Lyon play their 3-8, Leipzig play this 3-4-2-1 or 3-5-2. Julian Nagelsmann, the main man there. Benfica have always had a good style to them, with Larg as manager, and Zenit St. Petersburg, I want them to come bottom. Anyway, let's move on to the favourites for the tournament. Before the draw was made, I'd say there's a few teams in there. The likes of Real Madrid are always going to be knocking around, Juventus with Ronaldo, Barcelona with Messi, but I think Atletico Madrid, it is their season this year. Slightly changed, playing a 4-4-2 diamond. They, of course, been drawn with Juventus, by Leverkusen and Lokomotiv Moscow. You kind of expect them to top that group. I think that what Diego Simeone has over Maurizio Sarri is just that dogged determination to win a game, and their new style will be perfect to counter-attack Sarri. Sarri has always consistently struggled with that diamond, so I think they're going to top that group and they're going to fly through the tournament with Joao Felix and Morata, with Thomas Lemar just behind. I think that midfield three of Thomas Partey holding, Saul and Koke is just absolutely fantastic. The big thing as well, Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier created more chances than any other defender in the Champions League last season. And now at Atletico Madrid, a team that likes players that like volume crosses. Kieran Trippier's game is putting volume crosses into the box. They are my favourites. They let me down last year as favourites, and they're going to let me down this year as favourites. But get into the comments below, who are your favourites for the Champions League this season? We've looked at the English teams, the draw, all the good stuff. So thanks for checking out this video on the Squawker channel. If you enjoyed this content and you want more content like this, hit subscribe. Do it right now and get into the comments below. Who's the favourites for the tournament? Which English teams will make it through? And who do you think will be eliminated? Who will be the big surprise? Get into the comments below. I've been Statman Dave. See you